Hey guys, Jurocycler Daniel here. Today I got a pretty fancy mission select glitch to show off to you guys. In Sonic Story, we're at the point where we have permission to go into Dusty Desert, but we're not going to be doing that as of now because I need to set up the mission select glitch because you see DSS has done this before, but not for Dusty Desert. He's done it for another stage, so if you are interested in checking that out for a full-scaled tutorial, then check the description because there should be a link which shows off that. So yeah, be sure to check out that because it is a really good tutorial. I learned a lot from it. So yeah, as you can see, we're just trying to move this lady over to Sonic's nearest death place, which is the water, the ocean. And it's very hard to do if you're not really familiar with it, so as you can see we're just slowly but surely moving her closer and closer to the ocean, so I'm able to interact with her and also kill myself at the same time, so when I respawn I'll have the mission select glitch set up. Now keep in mind that at this point in Sonic Story we are limited to having access to the entire hub area, and because of this there are invisible barriers in certain places of the hub area. It just so happens that where I'm trying to actually kill myself, there is an invisible barrier there, so it's not going to be as easy as normal when we do in speedruns. Now instead I'm going to have to actually clip through the invisible barrier and interact with her and scroll through the dialogue, and plus I also have to hold down a certain button just to set this up. Like, this isn't really to actually get the thing to work. This is all just to set the thing up. Now, I know I'm just playing in riddles now and just saying words and all that, but I kind of want it to be a bit of a surprise to you guys because trust me, now keep in mind that this is all completely modless, so it's all possible to do if you have a copy of 06 and are familiar with mission select glitches and all that. Okay, so there we go, we've moved her close enough, and just like that we've clipped through, and just like that we've got the mission select glitch up. Now on the last bit of dialogue I had to hold down the A button so that when I go to pause it, I buffer it so that when I hold down the A button to continue I'll be able to jump like so and not accept the mission. The only reason why I accepted the mission is because I needed to actually get on top of the mirror, because I needed that to set up my positioning, because when you accept the mission it actually saves where you currently are for position wise, because it like saves where you were last. We can use that to our advantage when we are gonna set up the mission select glitch again. So it's all just to set it up, and it's not really worth it, but you need to do this if you want to get this all to work. So with that said, I guess that's pretty much everything explained. This is all you pretty much do for the first few minutes of setting this all up. It's just repetitively homing, attacking her and moving her to a death trigger, because you know you need to set up the mission select glitch twice, like I said, once for actually getting and saving Sonic's position in the hub area. So when he respawns, he'll be on top of the Dusty Desert mirror. I accidentally stuffed up. I accidentally fell off of the mirror, and I realized if that was gonna happen, I would have to do the entire thing again. So I actually accepted the mission just like that. So I still can touch Dusty Desert's mirror, but I have to like quickly move close enough to touch it, which I can because I did fall off of it. But luckily I'm still close enough, so when I do respawn after this death, I will be able to just quickly move myself into the mirror, because basically what I'm doing now is the exact same, except I need to hold down the X and A button on the last two dialogue presses, because we actually need the A button twice, once for jumping into Dusty Desert, but like you just saw, I needed that to set up the angling, so when I respawn I can have the second A button press for saving that for another obstacle in the upcoming levels. So yeah, we need to press A button twice, so that's another reason why I set up the save positioning on top of the Dusty Desert mirror, because like you can't actually press A button twice or set it up to do that, because you know it's just not possible. So this is realistically the only way to get it to work. So yeah, that's pretty much all there is to that. Now there you go, just X and A button held down, you'll respawn exactly where you were, and you can move right into the mirror. Now, if anybody actually tries this out, just make sure that you let me know how you go, because I want to know if anybody actually does try this out, or at least if they do try it out, let me know if you actually saved it or pressed accept mission when you're on top of the Dusty Desert mirror, because it's very easy to fall off of that. Well, for me anyway, because you know that happens. Now, as you just saw just then, I got on top of the tail of Egg Cerberus. Believe it or not, you can actually make it through this entire boss without pressing A or X. I was amazed when I first did this, because I really was convinced that you would have to press A to like homing attack or jump on his tail, but no, you don't have to. Oh yeah, this is another thing. You don't want to stop moving, because yeah, he'll spin dash. Now, there is a way to get around it. Well, I don't even know if this was luck or not, but I just started over and I didn't accept the mission, so I don't know if that was a glitch or something that buffered, or I don't know. Either way, I was really lucky to start over, because that isn't like, you don't want to actually have that happen to you, because if it doesn't work, you're going to have to do the entire thing all over again, because you need X and A's button presses to get this mission select glitch to work. So yeah, just be careful. You don't want to stop moving, because you know, if you're holding down the X button, okay, that's well and good. You're going to need that for obstacles upcoming, but if you stop moving when you're as Sonic, then yeah, you're going to spin dash, and you can't break out of that unless you like do what I did. But I'm not entirely sure if that happens for everyone, like if you start over and that happens, so just be careful. But anyway, as you can see, the tail comes down and you can easily just walk up the tail. So yeah, it's that easy. You can just walk right up on top of the tail and defeat Egg Cerberus just like that. So it's that easy. I really didn't think that it would be this easy, but it is. So yeah, the only downside you have to be careful of is the spin dash. But yeah, aside from that, you can easily get through the stage. And I should also point out that this will only work if you don't have a profile signed in. So if you do, you won't be able to actually get through Egg Cerberus, because you'll need to press save, which accepts the mission. But yeah, that's pretty much all there is to Egg Cerberus. Now, you might be thinking, well, what now? Well, all I'm going to say is that we're going to actually try and get through all of Dusty Desert's level and still have the mission select glitch active. Now, this is why I need the A and X button held down. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, basically I'm actually holding down X and A. Like this entire time, when I killed myself last when I interacted with the lady, this entire time holding down X and A. And believe it or not, you can actually make it through almost the entire level of Dusty Desert without pressing X or A. It's just the last two obstacles of Dusty Desert, but you'll see that in a few seconds. As of now, you can pretty much cover most obstacles with the shield. Aside from that, you can use the shield to kill enemies to proceed if there's like cages or pillars that you need to unlock or whatnot. But aside from that, you can pretty much make it through the entire level just like that. And we need to make sure that we don't accidentally like release X or A, because you know, like I said, I'm holding it down. And if you do release it, you don't accept the mission, but you need those presses for the obstacles that are coming up. Like I said, you can make it through almost the entire level, but there's just two obstacles that stuff you up, and you're about to see that. We're just gonna slowly but surely make our way to the end of Dusty Desert. But yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it. You can make it through the entire level just by using the shield, and I'm amazed that that's the case. Like, Egg Cerberus, you can walk on the tail, fair enough, but Dusty Desert, just use the shield, it's that easy. Nah, but the last two obstacles that I'm talking about is the pillars. Like when you defeat the enemies, it actually brings up 2 pillars, and you need to be really fast when you get up to the last 2 pillars, because the first pillar you need to have enough time and speed to like run off of the platform and land on the first pillar that rises, and the second pillar, well, you'll see in a few seconds, but this is where the button presses come into it. So yeah, all you got to do is make sure you defeat all the enemies, but you need to be really close and really fast to just run off of the platform and land on the first pillar. And this is where it gets really complicated, and you don't want to stuff it up at this point in time. You want to get like a decent run up, pause it, let go of the A button and buffer, and then hold down A button. And don't forget, you're holding down X button this entire time still, so yeah, keep that in mind. By doing that, you should be able to jump on top of the second pillar. This time, get close enough to the ring so you can light ship across it, pause it, let go of the X button, buffer it, and just like that, hold down the X button, and luckily, since we're not Sonic, we won't spin dash, and instead, we'll just light ship across the trail of rings, and just like that, you can actually make it to the end of Dusty Desert. Now, this is where the mission select glitch actually comes into use. We accept the mission when we get as close as we can to the goal ring, and just like that, we quit out of the mission, and congratulations, you have just beaten Dusty Desert in 0 seconds. That is a world record right there. Sadly, speedruns won't allow mission select glitches in their speedrun leaderboard, so oh well for that. Aside from that, that's pretty much all there is to it, so that's all for now. Thank you guys so much as always for watching. Remember to subscribe for more content such as this. Until the next video, peace out.